It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Starting in small forward.
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Cleveland Cavaliers come in for this one. We're live at the FedEx Forum here in downtown Memphis, Tennessee, as the Grizzlies try to defend their home court. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the 5 spot.
Well, LeBron James long considered the greatest player in the league. He's got some competition now, though. Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, James Harden, all playing well last year. But for my money, there's no better player in the league than King James.
Gasol a screen. Conley kicks to Randolph. Good D by Thompson. It's deflected. Irving with it. Pass to LeBron. Love outside. To the inside. On the wing, Irving. That falls. Great assist by Love. Irving's got the opening bucket of the night here for the Cavs.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Allen dishes to Barnes. At the elbow, it's Gasol. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over it.
Irving. And the shot falls short this time.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Barnes kicks to Randolph. Back to Barnes. Allen against Irving. Clock at 6. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Shoots. LeBron can't get it to go.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Here's Conley. Randolph goes in. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. LeBron with it. Guarded now by Barnes. The 10-footer. And he drops that one in.
LeBron James.
LeBron's got his first 2 points.
Timeout called for Memphis.
So timeout called here. First for Memphis. Just look back over the career of LeBron, and you have to say he's an all-time great already. I mean, the numbers are there, the multiple championships. Some already calling him the best small forward to ever play the game.
JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Zach Randolph. Irving against Conley. The feed to Barnes. Back to Conley. Pass to Gasol. 5 to shoot. Tipped away. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And it's James missing. And you just look at LeBron, Clark, in a historical context. Last season, he became the first player since Bill Russell and his Celtics to make it to the NBA Finals 5 consecutive years.
Boy, I tell you what, it says even more about LeBron that whenever he leaves a team, they miss the playoffs. No matter what team he's on, they're favorites to win their conference. A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find some, you're right. Outside Irving, from outside the arc, Conley grabs the miss.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Here's Irving after the basket by Tony Allen. And Thompson throws it down.
How about the excitement right now that he's playing the game with? I love it.
He capped that dunk off with some serious hang time on the rim.
I tell you what, he just couldn't contain himself on that one.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Now here's LeBron. Love kicks to Irving. That three off the mark. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Pass to Green. Back to Allen. He dishes it to Conley. To the wing right side. Just 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Fires, high post, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Outside Gasol. Green, the screen. Conley with a wide open look, and he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Conley's got his second bucket of the night. Got a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
For me, at a younger age, I was never even killed.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
Yeah, he really has been. It's amazing to see the pressure he's dealt with and the way he's handled it with that even-keeled nature. You know, he's as solid and steady as they come at this point in his career. Nothing phases him, nothing rattles him.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
I just don't know that you're going to see a better quarter defensively than what we saw in the first.
Really a big part of why they're on top here. The defense has been on point.
Green is out there with Chris Anderson. Then it's Lance Stevenson. Then there's Farmer. And it's Carter in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
Farmer with a terrific pass there.
Here's Dellavedova. On the wing, Shumpert. He's guarded by Stevenson. Back to Jefferson. To the wing on the left. 4 on the clock. Anderson with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mozgov. And the Grizzlies leading by 6.
Boy, Chris Anderson, certainly one of the more colorful players we have in the league. Kind of took over where Dennis Rodman left off. A high-energy forward who can rebound and defend. And he's got a tattoo parlor going on, too.
Here's Fry following the score by Memphis. Mozgov down low, working on Anderson. And that one's good. Mozgov's got his first points of the game. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Farmar passes to Green. He kicks to Farmar. Carter against Jefferson. And it's Carter penetrating. Mozgov with the block. The dish to Dellavedova. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. A platoon swap here for Cleveland. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Smith against Stevenson. Kicks to Farmar. Back to Stevenson. 6 on the shot clock. And Thompson sends it back. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. Love kicks to Smith. That's in there. Love with the assist. Now it's just a 3-point Grizzly lead.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Well, I tell you, the Grizzlies guys were really dominant in the first half of the season last year. But after the All-Star break, barely played above 500.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And Memphis would end up going 16-13 over the back half of last season. Down the stretch, they would only go 5 up and 5 down in their final 10.
Yeah, and Kevin, all those games so important as they jockeyed for position in the West. It was so fluid and volatile down the stretch. They could have been anywhere from a 2nd seed to a 6th on any given day, and they just happened to slump at the wrong time.
Now here's Conley. He's got 5. Out to Carter. Here's Gasol from 13 feet. It goes down. Gasol's got 6.
Marc Gasol, the big fella, showing you that nice touch, pouring it on right now.
LeBron against Randolph. It's LeBron with the drive.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
And he sinks the second. We've got 1:55 left in the first half of the game. Conley dishes to Carter. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more. As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate.
And you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games, and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
Boom, he keeps it straight down.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is. Well, they really started to come on here in the second.
Clark, it's about how much more focused they looked offensively here. They're trying to make up some ground.
Now here is Conley. He has 5. They get the rebound.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Nice shot by James.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Here is Carter following the basket by LeBron James. And the rejection by LeBron. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
Hey, kid, you ready? All right, let's go.
6 to shoot. Conley kicks to Carter. And Randolph now top of the key. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Checking in for your Grizzlies, Matt Barnes.
Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yes, sir, fellas. They've had it going on big time.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Conley, the pass to Allen. Back to Conley. Over to the wing. That's a 2 from Barnes. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on LeBron James.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
2. So he gets them both. Irving. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very...
Gentlemen, I'm over here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. Their biggest lead during the opening period was 5. They didn't stop fighting. And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
Checking out the game J.R. Smith is having. He has 8 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Thompson is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Irving at the point guard. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Randolph.
Cavaliers ball.
Now we know the Marc Gasol was one of the most sought-after free agents this past summer. Clark, all along, most figured he'd be back in Memphis.
Yep, a winning team, max dollars. And don't forget now, he went to high school in Memphis while his brother Powell played there. He's where he belongs.
Here's Allen. No good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Down low, here's James. And Allen with the block. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Allen leading the charge.
Wow, that's a really good finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
It's tipped. Oh, and here comes Smith all alone. And LeBron throws it down.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch, or the slam?
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
And guys, you know what? You wouldn't know that they're the team that's actually trailing with how they were able to pull that play off.
Here's Randolph. Following the basket by LeBron James. Clock is at 3. And it's Randolph with the jam.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really a few more of those, and this game could be over. Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
I'll tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
And here is James following the 3 from Tony Allen.
And sometimes he can hit that deep 3, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
Great look, but off the mark. Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks in the East.
And they really turned it on against the West from mid-January on. How about going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West.
Love wide open, he fires. Back to Smith. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Memphis. Barnes has got his 3rd rebound on the night. And watching Matt Barnes, he will do all the dirty work for you. He's an instigator. He's an agitator. and
they can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor, isolate up top. Spacing.
Greg, he's had that role.
It's a great point. I call him a glue guy. You know, he's not someone who's going to be a volume scorer or a smooth playmaker, but the game... And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
And Lance Stevenson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Out left to the wing, and Fry kicks to Mozgov. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Yeah, big blunder there, and that could really cost him.
Yeah, and the timing of it was bad, too. I mean, they're trying to cut down and cut into the lead. Just a tough, bad break there.
Farmar kicks to Carter. Up top, Stevenson. And it's Carter penetrating. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Pulls it up. Another miss by Stevenson.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Mozgov down low. He's covered by Anderson. Well, we know that Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
And credit to the Cavs for going out and getting Mozgov. I mean, they paid a hefty price giving up the 2 first-rounders, but thus far he's proved to be worth it.
Feeds to Dellavedova. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The pass to Mozgov. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova.
I love the low post attack on that one.
And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Now Farmar. On the wing, Green. It's deflected.
All right, fans, let's get up. Let's get loud for your Grizz Girls.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth.
Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. With them gangsters.
The Cavaliers trail by 14. They've got Anderson. Carter is out there with Green. Then it's Lance Stevenson, and it's Farmar in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And for Memphis, they're shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Green left side. That drive by Carter to the middle. Here's Anderson. Off on the layup. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Shumpert, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Mark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch. Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for you. I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Dave Yeager coaching his team during that break. He was propping his guys up for their defensive pressure, saying, listen, the pressure you've put on them has been fantastic. Keep pestering them, keep forcing turnovers, and we'll be in a great position to win this thing.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Wallace with it, guarded now by Randolph. Here's James. Out to Smith. Here's the 3. That's good.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
3-pointer. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
And it's a big one. What a performance from long range. Remarkable.
From deep three-point range, he feeds it to Smith. It's rebounded by Memphis. At one point, they led by 16. Allen, that's good.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Smith with a wide open look. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Memphis leading by 4 and stolen by Love. Cleveland moving it around. Smith dishes to Thompson. Stolen by Randolph. And now Barnes running the floor all by himself.
That couldn't have gone better for him. Forget about playing it safe. They're looking to finish it off in style, and I like that type of aggressiveness.
And I got to say it, Clark, I didn't expect them to play it that way. I mean, a great steal, and then to put the pedal to the metal.
Love kicks to Irving. Out to Smith. LeBron with him. And Allen picks him up defensively. The drive by James. Love right side. Dishes it to James. In the corner, Smith with it. Smith missing again.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
Outside Conley. Gasol's in the post. It's up against Thompson. And Gasol slams it in.
And they can up the ante a little bit there after that basket.
Yeah, you know, their lead's increasing, and they've got to be feeling better and better about the way this game is starting.
Whoa! He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year, and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're up by 6. 1:05 left in the game. .105 left here in the fourth quarter. Gasol, a screen on Irving. Conley, the pass to Gasol. And Thompson sends it back. And the whistle stops gameplay. It's not a clean block shot. Instead, a shooting foul. And both the free throws coming up right here. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Memphis.
You know, something that stood out to me all game long has been the skill they've shown in the low post. I mean, it's special.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped. I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Conley against Irving. Conley dishes to Gasol. 6 feet out. Thompson with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Back to Smith. To the paint. Money!
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
29 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And he commits the intentional foul.
His first personal foul.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Third team foul. At the line for
and so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
The free throws go down and the lead goes up.
Here's Irving.
No time to spare. They need a bucket.
Without question. Then maybe a steal or a foul to get the clock stopped as well. Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft. Obviously, you know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
Not when you can throw it down like that.
Personal
yes, sir.
14 foul. At the line for your...
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Cavaliers time.
Timeout called Cleveland. They're losing by 6. There's 21 seconds left in the game. Guys, what's your take?
And they still got a little time to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul could make things interesting.
Yeah, but they need some help. They're going to need some help any way you look at it. I mean, they're hoping for some missed free throws at the other end.
Smith for 3. Randolph grabs the board.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can.
Oh! It's not possible. What was this like that? Is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's one of the few guys in the